it's Savannah and welcome back to my channel. I just want to start off this video by saying I hope you guys had a very happy and safe holiday. Whoever you spent that with, whether that was with your family, your friends, or just by yourself, I hope you know how loved you are. Now it is officially 2018, and as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a 2017 recap, just kind of what I've learned and just kind of, I don't know, I really don't know how to title this video because I know it's going to be super rambly and just very kind of all over the place in a sense, so I apologize in advance for that. But let's just get on into the video. I remember when I was little, and by little I mean like probably in 7th, 6th grade, things like that, I used to make videos. Like I had a video camera, it was like a Sony something, it was like a handheld like video camera, not like a picture video camera, and I used to make videos, and I used to, at the end of every year, I used to do a yearly recap, and I so wish I still had that camera or still had that footage, because that would be so interesting to see just like how I've progressed throughout the years. But basically what I would do is I would sit down and talk about the year and just talk about everything that I've experienced and learned and what I felt and how I've evolved as a person. I remember not even having much to talk about, but at the end of every video I would literally be like, I just don't know how the next year could get any crazier. I definitely didn't think the things that happened in 2017 would, and the year for me at least flew by. Like it was just like blink of an eye gone. But let's just start off with the obvious, which is YouTube. And you guys, let's fix my hair first though, how about that? If you guys are not aware, I started my YouTube channel on January 1st of 2017, meaning it has been about a year and like 2 days since I started my YouTube channel. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I just don't know. It's crazy to me. I don't remember a life without YouTube and a life without you guys. And it's crazy to say that considering the fact that I've only been on it a little over a year now. And I've never actually mentioned this in a video or anywhere before, but at the end of 2016, it was about December of 2016, I had a very important decision to make that was going to shape my future tremendously in one way or another. And that decision was, I know I've talked to you guys a little bit about this, I've mentioned it in story times and things like that. I used to attend a university down south. I did that for my freshman year of college, and after that I took a semester off and just had that time to kind of think, just kind of like regroup, like where am I trying to go, like where do I see my life like panning out and things like that. And I was so certain that I was gonna go back to that college and so certain that I was gonna go back down south and continue my life. In the back of my mind, I always thought about doing this, but I never did it. When it came down to it, obviously there were other factors that came into play. I don't know, I'm a firm believer in everything happens for a reason. So personally, I think certain things didn't follow through with that because this was supposed to happen, if that makes sense. YouTube was supposed to happen. And I know if I had chosen to stay at that school, YouTube would, if I had even started YouTube, it would definitely not be as big of a part of my life as it is now, or even at all. I genuinely don't even think I would have started it. So when I chose to not go to that school and to kind of stay back and do my own thing, first off, I did not even think it was going to be where it is today at all. But I definitely knew that I wanted to try because I would have never forgiven myself if I didn't. I would have always wondered what if, or like I could do that, why didn't I? You know, kind of that type of thing. And over that 2017 was, you guys have shaped me into such a different, in the best possible way type of person. Back in 2016, I was all over the place. You know, I was crazy and wild, and I still kind of am. Didn't really know what I wanted to do, was kind of just going to school to say I was going to school, and was definitely just not really there. Like, didn't really have a grip on what I wanted, and I still have many, many question marks in my life, but at the same time, like, I just was a wild card. Didn't really speak my mind, didn't really stand my ground. And you guys, over the course of these past 12 months, have helped shape me into being the person that I want to be. I don't know. I've created a family of almost 200,000 of you. What? Like, what? I just hope you guys are completely wholeheartedly aware of how much I appreciate you and appreciate the bond that we've all created. This is just the beginning. Like, this is just the beginning. I want to show you guys something, actually. I received this, I want to say probably like a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. My mom made a joke because she was kind of like, this is like your type of college degree. And she's completely right when she says that. I received this, and this is the YouTube play button of passing 100,000 subscribers. When I see this, I'm just like, holy shit, like I did that in a sense, and not in like a conceited, arrogant type of way. It's just like this is a thing. Like, this is a thing. And I have no one but you guys to thank for that, you know? It also just gives me the motivation to work that much harder and to be there for you guys that much more. I don't know. It's just, like, I have no idea, you guys. It's nuts. But yeah, I feel like I've spent a lot of time talking about YouTube, so I want to move on to just like other aspects of my life. I think you guys get the gist. YouTube has completely changed me. Something that I've preached to you guys on here throughout my past year of doing this is to fight for yourself. And I think by preaching it to you guys so much and saying it to you guys so much, I think that I have started to do that myself. You know, I've reached a point in my life where 2016 Savannah used to beg people to stay and used to like doing things to kind of get a reaction out of people and was very much a fuck girl. I was a fuck girl once upon a time. Fuck girl, female version of a fuck boy, you know? But I've reached a point where I am so focused on myself, focused on what's good and best for me, and focused on fighting for myself, you know? I spent so long trying to fight for other people while I was breaking down, like internally, externally, the whole thing. I've reached my point where it's like, I'm not begging anyone to stay anymore. The door's wide open if you want to walk out. Like, things happen for a reason and everything will play out the way it's supposed to play out in the end. I think that I'm starting to become in charge of my life. And my mom is gonna see this and be like, excuse me. But I mean it in a way of like I'm not letting people run all over me anymore. Like, I'm not letting people choose what they think is best for me anymore. If I think something's best for me, that's what I'm going for. Being happy is my biggest goal now. By being happy, I make other people happy in the process. Does that make sense? Just because like I have reached a point where like I'm genuinely and truly happy. And for the first time in my life, I can say that. I don't know. I'm happy. Like, I'm so happy. And I think that's something 2017 brought too, is I am so happy and I have you guys to thank for that. I can genuinely sit here and say I am starting out 2018 happy. I've never been able to say that before about anything, any year. I've never been like genuinely happy and genuinely like I feel good about this year and what's gonna happen, you know? And I know it's gonna be filled with so many twists and turns and ups and downs and roller coasters and all that, but I can just say right now that I feel good. I feel strong. That I am kind of ready for whatever 2018 has to come. I've learned to cut out the fake people. I used to always say that fake people were like my pet peeves, but I never used to really do anything about them. Now if a fake person comes around, it's like, no, like bye-bye. Like, and it has made my life so much easier because I don't have bullshit. I don't deal with it. I don't deal with toxic people. I don't deal with fake people. But this is such a small thing, but it made such a difference. I remember the day I went on Instagram and just unfollowed so many people because I didn't care. Like, I don't care about them, and not in a bad way. They weren't adding anything positive into my life. Every time I saw them, it was either a negative memory, some shady shit was going down. Like, I just wasn't about it. And just something like that small of a thing made a world of a difference. Same with fuckboys. Like, I used to entertain fuckboys so much because I was like, oh, like, it's a game, cat and mouse, haha. And now when one texts me, Snapchats me, it's like delete, like bye. Now I'm in a happy, healthy relationship for the first time in my life. And that was a huge game changer too, you know? Being in a happy and healthy relationship. That is something that has completely transformed me and affected me in the best possible way. I've learned what I deserve. I learned how I should be treated. I've learned how to communicate better, to just kind of accept it, you know, because I think in the beginning of my relationship, I didn't want to accept it. I was like, feelings, no, like I don't want it. I remember when I realized I liked this kid and I got so mad at myself. I was like, Savannah, like, God damn it. You're not supposed to like anyone right now. Like, that's not what this is. And I let it happen and I could not be any happier. And no matter what happens in that aspect of my life, I have learned so much from this relationship just in the past couple months. I don't know. I feel like this video is very long already, so I'm sorry if you're still sticking around. What's up? I started out 2017 with, I think it was like 0 girlfriends, actually. I had 0. Over the course of 2017, I started to gain such solid, secure, real friends for the first time in my life. And granted, I have been the culprit of why friendships have failed for me in the past, but at the same time, I've finally found people that are like my people, you know? They have my back, I have theirs, and that's how it is. I have taken a long time to learn what's a good friend and what's not. You know, I'm 20 now, I turned 21 in like 10 days. Woo! you know, I've learned what friendship means and how important it is. You need at least someone, you know? And so I've been very grateful that I've been able to find such good friends this year. And I feel like that covers the majority of 2017. It was ups and downs. There were a lot of downs of 2017, obviously. I feel like everyone has some major letdowns in 2017. Foot is falling asleep. Wake up. Wake up. You know, I just think 2018 is no bullshit. I'm not taking any bullshit. I have no time for childish games. I have no time for high school games anymore. Like, I'm over it. I have no problem cutting people out of my life that don't deserve to be in it. Is a huge lesson that I learned in 2017. Is that you don't need anyone, you know? And I know I just said about the friendships that you like need people in certain ways, but that's different in a sense. Friendships come and go, relationships come and go. Wake up, foot. But at the end of the day, you need to be content and happy with yourself, and you need to love yourself, and you need to fight for yourself. That is something that I did in 2017, is I learned to love myself, and that is the greatest lesson I could have ever learned, in my opinion. And that's what I want for all of you, is I want you guys to find yourself and be happy and be content and be your own person and be a badass. Be you. Don't try to impress anyone. You want people to stay for you. You want people to be in your life for you. 2018 is the year for fighting for yourself, for loving yourself, and that was 2017 too, but you know, 2018, that still all matters. Do what you have to do to be happy. Don't tear other people down. Don't worry about other people. Like, other people shouldn't even be on your radar for no one else but yourself, because that's the only way it's ever gonna work, is you have to be happy for you. It's okay to have bad days. It's okay to be off every once in a while. It's okay to just feel like you're gonna explode. The amount of days I had in 2017 that were like that is uncountable. But you gotta pick yourself back up. I truthfully believe that you were never given a battle that you cannot handle. I remember I had a conversation with someone in 2017, and they asked me if I had thought I had changed since high school. Mind you, that I graduated high school in 2015, and I was like, of course I have. They were kind of taken back, and they're like, well, I don't think you have. Mind you, this person had only seen me like 6 times collectively since high school. I remember I was just kind of like, and I remember my direct response was, I hope I've changed since high school, because you want to change, you want to evolve, you want to grow and learn lessons and live life to the fullest. That's something that I really want to take advantage of in 2018, is living life to the fullest. This video is probably really long, so I'm gonna cut it here. Alright, you guys, was the end of this video, obviously. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, all my links are gonna be at the end of this video and in the description box below. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Savannah. I make videos 3 days a week, Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. You should subscribe and join the family. Let's make this year the best one yet, and I will see you in just a couple days. Bye, guys.